Special meeting of the board on Tuesday, January 4th, 2022, starting at 5:49 p.m. Everyone stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Trustee Brady.
Here.
Trustee Brennan.
Present.
Trustee Galante. Here. Trustee Mahoney.
Present.
Trustee Mueller.
Here.
Trustee Sullivan. Here.
Thank you. Item number one, I'd like to ask the board for a motion to consider approval of tonight's agenda.
So moved.
Thank you.
Seconded.
Thanks, Dennis. Anyone from the public have any questions?
Roll call for item number one. Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Item number two, I'd like the board for a motion to consider approval of the minutes of the regular village board meeting that was held on December 21st, 2021.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
Second it.
Thank you. Any questions from the board? Any questions from the public?
Roll call for item number two. Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item number three, Clerk Therian.
I'd like the board to consider adopting Resolution 2022-R-006, recognizing Eddie Durham on his 100th birthday. When I found out that we had a centenarian World War II veteran, we had to recognize him in some way. As a member of the greatest generation, veterans like Mr. Durham embody everything that I admire about this country. And I'd like to read the resolution into the record. A resolution recognizing Eddie Durham as he celebrates his 100th birthday. Whereas, longevity of life is a blessing for an individual and for a community which benefits from the knowledge, creativity, and experiences this individual brings to all. And whereas the Village of Tinley Park recognizes with respect and admiration the contribution of senior citizens to our community. And whereas Mr. Durham was born in Lorenzen, Mississippi on December 8th, 1921. He and his wife, Bernice Marie, were married for over 50 years. They raised 5 children, Gregory, Ronald, Alvar, Gaetan, and Edward. He has 11 grandchildren, 25 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandchild on the way. Mr. Durham is known as a role model and inspiration to his family and friends. And whereas Mr. Durham is a World War II Army veteran and is retired from the Electromotive Division of General Motors Corporation in LaGrange, Illinois, with over 24 years of service in the area of locomotive engine manufacturing. Now therefore, be it resolved by the President, Clerk, and Board of Trustees of the Village of Tinley Park, Cook and Will Counties, Illinois, on behalf of over 55,000 citizens, recognize Eddie Durham as he celebrates his 100th birthday. Approve this 4th day of January 2022, signed by Mayor Glotz, myself, and trustees William Brady, Diane Galante, Michael Mueller, William Brennan, Dennis Mahoney, and Colleen Sullivan. Mr. Durham was unable to be with us tonight, but we hope to have a visit from him in the future.
Thank you, Kristen. Item number 4, may I have a motion to consider approval of the following consent agenda items? Oh, yep, sorry. Do you have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Thanks. Second.
Roll call for item number 3, Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 4, May I have a motion to consider approval of the following consent agenda items?
So moved.
Have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. The consent agenda items have been publicly posted and available for review according to the Illinois Open Meetings Act. Would anyone from the board like any of these items removed from the consent agenda tonight? No? Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Roll call for item number 4, trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everybody. Item 5, trustee Mueller.
I move we consider adopting an ordinance 2021-0-091, amending the Tinley Park zoning ordinance for the purpose of regulating tobacco and nicotine-related retail uses.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mike.
Thank you, Bill. The Plan Commission discussed the proposed text amendment to the zoning ordinance to regulate tobacco stores at the October 15th, 2021, and the November 12th, 2021 meetings. The Plan Commission voted 5-0, recommending the village board amend Chapter 120, Comprehensive Regulation of Tobacco Products, to increase the minimum required distances to certain institutions. This ordinance is eligible for adoption tonight.
Thanks, Mike. Any questions from the board? Any questions from the public?
Roll call for item number 5, trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Item number 6, trustee Mueller.
I move we consider ordinance 2022-0-001, granting a special use for a preliminary plan unit development and preliminary plat for the Oak Ridge subdivision.
We have a second?
I'll second it.
Thanks, Bill. Go ahead, Mike.
Thank you. D.R. Horton, Inc., Midwest, seeks a special use permit for the preliminary approval of the Oak Ridge Plan Unit Development and a preliminary PUD plat. The preliminary approvals allow for a residential development with 81 detached single-family homes, 162 attached single-family townhomes, and a 3-acre public park. The PUD will allow for the following exceptions to the zoning ordinance: a reduction of masonry on first floor of the townhome units and an increase of lot coverage of up to a maximum of 40% for the single-family lots. In addition, there's a list of restrictions imposed on the PUD that are listed in the ordinance attached. The Plan Commission held a public hearing on December 16, 2021, and voted 5-0 to recommend approval of the special use and preliminary plat in accordance with the listed plans, recommended conditions, and findings of fact in the staff's report. The ordinance is eligible for first reading tonight.
Thank you, Mike. Any questions from the board? Go ahead, Diane.
My only concern on this is removing the first floor masonry requirement. Why, exactly what is the reason for that? Do we need to do that?
Sure, it's not a complete elimination. It's the townhome units. There's a slight reduction on where that level of brick comes up to the first floor because these units have the garages in the back and they kind of step down. So that was really the reduction is our code has a specific definition of where the first floor is, and they slightly have modified it so that it's just less. So it's still going to have the townhomes as you see in the image will have the brick fully on that first floor. It's just how it comes around in the back. There was a slight reduction. So
Is it for visual, or are they trying to cut costs, or what is the?
it had to do with the design, and Jim Truesdale is here. I'd love for him to also maybe kind of articulate that better from the developer's perspective. But it was just working with their elevations and the design, but
Right, sure, thank you. Hi, good evening. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thanks for coming.
I'll take this off for a second. Yeah, my name is Jim Truesdell. I'm representing D.R. Horton Midwest and have worked with the Planning Commission staff throughout a long process on this. But the brick, it wasn't so much a reduction of cost issue. It was more of appearance in the building. We only asked for it on the side. As was discussed, there was, because of the grading of the side of the building, it kind of come down and slanted from front to back. And so it actually, when it went all the way up to the first floor, it was almost like going up 2 floors in some aspects, or a floor and a half. And so what we tried to do is provide some awnings on the side and do some other things to make it look better than just kind of a wall of brick that goes up that high. In return for that, we also provided more than just the first floor in the front. We carried brick up in certain areas on the front of the building all the way up to the top to the second floor. So it was kind of a trade-off. We thought it was more effective to have it on the front than on the side. And I think the Plan Commission agreed with that it was a large brick wall on the side was probably not all that attractive, and I think they liked what we proposed, so that was basically what it was.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Truesdale. And Diane, this is first reading. If you, the Plan Commission and staff and Mr. Truesdale explain it in great detail if you want to watch the Plan Commission before the next meeting.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the board? Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Roll call for item number 6. Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Item 7, Trustee Mueller.
I move we consider ordinance 2022-0-002, granting a map amendment for the Oak Ridge subdivision located at Ridgeland Avenue and Oak Forest Avenue to be rezoned from ORI to the R5 zoning district.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thanks, Bill. Go ahead, Mike.
Thank you. DR Horton Inc., Midwest, seeks to rezone a portion of the property located at the southeast corner of Ridgeland Avenue and Oak Forest Avenue from ORI to R5 zoning district. The purpose of the rezoning will allow the redevelopment of the site as a residential plan unit development with 81 detached single-family homes, 162 attached townhome units, and a 3-acre public park. The Plan Commission held a public hearing on December 16, 2021, and voted 5-0 to recommend approval of the map amendment in accordance with the listed plans and findings of fact in the staff report. This ordinance is also eligible for first reading tonight.
Thanks, Mike. Any questions from the board?
Roll call for item number 7. Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everybody. Item number 8, Mr. Brady.
I'd like to have the board consider adopting Resolution 2022-R-004, approving the purchase of computers and software for police department vehicles from the Heartland Business Systems and Central Square.
Do we have a motion?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Go ahead, Bill.
Okay, before we go any further on the discussion, I was informed prior to this meeting that figure on there of 105 is incorrect, and it needed to be adjusted before we do anything. Is that correct?
We already, it's for discussion, it doesn't need to be, we don't need to amend it. It's just
Okay.
discussion purposes, so if you want to just say what it is, that's fine, we don't need a motion on it.
All righty. Approve the purchase of 20 laptops, 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, and 20 vehicle docking stations, and 10 instances of required 911 dispatch software for the total price of $105,000, $975.60, as printed here on our list.
Think,
What's the actual number?
What's the actual number?
The actual number was $113,352.40.
thank you, Bill.
Yeah, that's-
Any questions from the board? Any questions from the public? Just want to thank Anthony for your work on that.
Roll call for item number 8. Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everybody. Item 9, Trustee Mahoney.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move we consider adopting Resolution 2022-R-005, approving a contract between the Village of Tinley Park and Steve Spees Construction Incorporated for the LaGrange Road Sewer Water Main Extension and Lift Station 20 off 183rd and Old LaGrange Road.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Dennis.
This project consists of the construction of a new lift station, including grading, new access driveway, landscaping, approximately 600 linear feet of 6-inch force main, 3,200 linear feet of 12-inch water main, 2,000 linear feet of 15-inch sanitary sewer, and other miscellaneous items of work. Project is in coordination with Loyola Medical Center Development. Consider awarding a contract to Steve Spees Construction Incorporated in the amount of $2,012,169.60. This item was discussed at the Committee of the Whole meeting held prior to this meeting. This resolution is eligible for adoption.
Thank you, Dennis. Any questions from the board? John, I just want to thank you and Colby and staff for your work on that.
Long time coming.
Any questions from the public?
Roll call for item number 9, trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everybody. Next, we have item number 10, receive comments from staff. I'd like to ask Chief Klotz, can you please go first?
Sure. Thank you, Mayor, Board of Trustees. I know Chief Reardon, back row, is not here to be recognized, but this is his last week of work. I'd like to thank him for many, many years of dedicated service to the village of Tinley Park, its residents, and its businesses. Dan, I know you didn't know it was coming, but congratulations. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'd just like to echo that, Dan, you know, he's done a great job here, and, you know, the residents and the businesses greatly appreciate all the work he's done. He's been here since 1981, has it?
Yes, sir.
Well, I graduated grammar school. Great work, time to enjoy yourself and take it easy, and again, thank you very much from the village manager's office. I know we appreciate everything you've done, and a lot of changes have gone over the years with different building codes and fire codes, and you've been responsible for all that, so again, thank you for everything you've done. It's a pleasure to serve.
Anyone else?
I'm just going to add that his walkout ceremony is Friday at 4 o'clock, if anyone from the board or anybody in general wants to be there for
And
it.
what station?
At 46, correct, yeah.
Thank you.
Chief? Matt, you have anything to say?
Congratulations, Dan.
Man of so many words. Anybody else? Next, we move on to item number 11, receive comments from the board. Anyone from the board care to comment? No?
I would like to say something. I want to thank our clerk, Kristen, for reaching out to take care of our World War II vet. And they need to be recognized all the time, as you said, the greatest generation. And I wish he was here tonight. I do hope that we will be able to get him, so I would have somebody else older than me in the room. So it'd be nice.
Thanks, Bill.
Few and far between, Bill.
I just want to wish former Mayor Zabrocki happy birthday. It's his birthday today. If you're friends on Facebook with him and you missed him, send him a happy birthday. And then, as far as Dan, Chief Reardon, I just want to thank you. I've been on the board with you for 5 years. Anyone that knows anything about fire, you know, knows your name. You're recognized everywhere. You've brought our village, to a new safety level that most villages don't have. So I want to thank you for all your safety and caring for the village for all the years. So thank you.
You're welcome.
If I could add to that, Dan, I knew a lot about Dan when he was teaching me, myself and other members of the Fire Department Citizen Committee, Action, along with Diane Galante and Kristen Theron. All of us were in his class, and we learned a lot, not only the professional end of it, but certainly personally what you learned and taught all of us that. And I think I can speak for the other two board members. We thank you for what you've done. As a matter of fact, Lisa Valley was there as well. okay? So you had 4 of us to teach, and we appreciate it, I'm sure. It was a great class. Yes, it was. Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Nope. Next, we have item number 12, receive comments from the public on tonight's agenda. Anyone send any messages into the board? Okay, thank you. Well, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk?
Motion to adjourn, trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Trustee Galante.
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney.
Yes.
Trustee Mueller.
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everybody. We'll be starting the next meeting in about a minute or so once he resets the tapes.